there's a truth most modern men avoid. They believe power in love comes from giving more, trying harder, speaking louder. They think women will respect them if they provide, please, and endure. But that belief doesn't bring power, it brings submission. In the emotional game, the more a man tries to prove his worth, the more he gives away his position. Because deep down, women don't stay loyal to words or promises. They stay loyal to how they feel. And that feeling only remains alive around a man whose presence is steady like stone. A man who doesn't beg for affection, who doesn't shrink when ignored, who doesn't get manipulated by guilt or silence, not because he's cruel, but because he understands a timeless truth. He who cannot command himself must obey. Nietzsche. This isn't about manipulation. It's a map to stop being the man who gives everything and gets replaced and become the man whose presence can't be shaken. If you've been abandoned after giving your all, if you've lost yourself in a relationship, if you're tired of being the one who always tries harder, then listen closely. Because what follows are 5 Machiavellian rules, reimagined through a Stoic lens, clear, cold, and unbreakable. Rule number 1, speak less, observe more. Power lives in composure. Real power isn't loud, it's quiet. It's the calm in chaos. Most men lose not because of others, but because they overreact. They over-explain, over-apologize, and try too hard to fix things. That doesn't show love, it shows emotional dependence. When a woman pulls back, no calls, no texts, most men panic. They chase, explain, beg. But silence is not rejection. It's a test, not of your love, but of your center. Can you remain unmoved when the attention fades? Can you stay grounded in yourself? The Stoic man doesn't react out of fear. He listens, observes, and speaks only with intention. Nothing makes a man more despised than inconsistency. Machiavelli. Speak less. Let your calmness provoke curiosity. Let your stillness become the question. Why isn't he reacting? Why does he feel so in control while I don't? That's where real attraction begins. Rule number 2. Read the mask. Don't react to the fear. A wise man learns to see beyond appearances. Because women, especially those hurt before, rarely show what they truly feel. Her coldness might be fear of vulnerability, her control, a defense against abandonment, her sarcasm or distance, a shield against old wounds. If you react to the mask, you're fighting shadows. You'll argue, justify, or try to fix her, all while getting pulled into an emotional loop with no end. There is double pleasure in deceiving the deceiver. Machiavelli. But this isn't about deception. It's about perception. A Stoic man doesn't take words at face value. He doesn't flinch when provoked. He stays grounded, calm, clear. If she keeps the mask on, never softens, always defends, walk away. Not because you're weak, but because strength refuses to be dragged into someone else's wounds. Let her feel safe in your presence. But don't sacrifice your center, trying to pull off her armor. Rule number 3. Own the frame, or be trapped in hers. In love, as in life, whoever sets the frame leads the game. Many men fall into the role of the chaser. They try harder, give more, show up first, and they're still rejected. Why? Because from the start, they stepped into her frame, the one where she is the prize and he is the pursuer. Even kindness starts looking like neediness. Even sincerity feels like desperation. The more you chase, the more she writes your role. He who cannot command himself must obey. Nietzsche. A man must hold the frame, not with force but with presence. Here's how. Speak less. Let your presence speak louder than words. Don't over-explain. Mystery creates gravity. Move with purpose. Stay when valued. Leave without warning when you're not. Be the one who defines the moment, not the one reacting to it. She won't remember everything you said, but she'll never forget the feeling when you entered a room with power and left it without asking for anything. Rule number 4. Win her mind before you touch her heart. Most men believe love is earned through effort. Texts, gifts, loyalty, consistency. But that's not what makes a woman fall. She falls when her mind awakens, when you shift the way she sees herself. True connection isn't built by proving you're different. It's built by making her see something deeper, something in her, not in you. Because no matter how much love you give, if she believes all men lie, love ends in pain, or she's unworthy. She'll destroy the connection before it begins. The best way to measure a ruler's wisdom is by the people he surrounds himself with. Machiavelli. A conscious man chooses wisely. He doesn't ignore toxic beliefs just to feel chosen. If she confuses drama with passion, if she believes a man should endure disrespect to prove love, if she runs every time things feel real, then don't try to change her mind. Just leave the story she's written. Love her clarity, not her chaos. Respect her healing, but don't let it become your prison. Final word, don't be the man who's always chasing, fixing, or proving. Be the man whose silence holds weight, whose presence brings calm, whose standards create clarity. Because power in love isn't about domination. It's about discipline of your mind, your emotions, your frame. In a world full of noise, be the stillness she can't ignore. Let me know if you'd like this turned into a vibe.